Hey there, welcome to the Healthy Vibes podcast. I'm Kelly Renato, and I thank you so much for joining me today for a quick bit of encouragement. Today, I want to talk about your energy and how we can save it, conserve it, and just pay attention and become very, very aware of what we're spending it on. Energy is so precious, and it is truly what helps me make most of my decisions. It can get the best of me when I've said yes to the wrong thing, or I've put too much on my plate, or I'm still spending it on the wrong thing. So this week, I want you to get to know yourself. Know where you're spending your energy. Know when you're depleted. Know when you need filling. Nobody's going to know this but you. You have to truly pay attention. It's an individual thing as to how much energy we expend on things, when we're empty, how we feel, how we handle things. We're all different. So give yourself permission to pay attention and use your energy wisely. I know back in the day when I used to lose it so much more often than I do now, I was empty. I had expended all my energy and I was just like super frustrated. And I can think back when I used to retreat from the world, and I still do. That's when I was empty, and I knew I needed filling up, or maybe I didn't know in the beginning. That's what I did, and I learned as I got to know myself. Same thing when I would get really emotional all the time. I knew I was empty, and we react differently when we're empty, and we've expended too much energy, and we need to refill our tank. Meaning do some things to take care of yourself, self-care, all the things I talk about, whether it's quiet time, saying no, boundaries, exercise, rest. All of these things help to refill our tank. So now I know better, and I choose a lot better than I used to. I don't always make the best choices, but I'm super aware, and I know when I don't make the best choices. I don't lose it as much as I used to. My husband used to say when I would get really stressed or moody, or he's like, well, maybe you just need a workout. And he was right. I needed to burn some energy. I needed to get some good, healthy energy. I needed more energy, and which workout does. It burns the stressful energy, but also brings more positive energy. If you work out, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So over the years, I've gotten so much better at knowing when to say no, when to stop going down a rabbit hole, boundaries. I'm really good at boundaries. And we all need to work on this. It's not always popular, and it's not always, what you feel is the most accepted. Most of it's out there is more pressure, sucking your energy, wanting more of you, wanting to rehash a situation. And over the years, in some ways, I feel like I've become less sensitive. And I've used to be super sensitive, and I'm still extremely empathetic, but my sensitivity to things has strengthened, improved. I don't know. But I think a lot of it is because I'm so aware of my energy. And I'm okay saying yes or no or whatever it is, because I don't want to spend my energy there. And I know and I understand it better. So this week, I read this thing, and I've talked a lot about energy in the past, but this week I read a quote online from Hands-Free Mama, Macy Stafford. She was talking about her sister and something her sister had said to her one time. And her sister said, don't throw good energy at a negative situation. Let it go. And wow, that hit me. That's exactly, I feel like, what I've tried to do over the years. But a lot of times you feel like you're doing the unpopular thing. You're doing the thing that you don't get included as much because you've shut down the drama, or you're not participating, or you stick up for someone rather than talk about them, whatever it is. But I thought it was such good permission, and it was so well said. And some of the examples she gave was, she said her sister has helped her ask the question, like pause and say, do I really want to keep this conversation going? And I could so relate to that. Do I really want to open this can of worms? I can relate to that too. Do I really want to spend more energy on this? And usually the answer is no, 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 if I've actually paused to ask it. Because if it's good energy, you probably aren't even going to pause. It's good. It's healthy things you're talking about, positive things you're talking about, encouraging things. But if it's draining you, usually it's over-explaining, retelling a story, still talking about the drama that happened, the situation that happened, especially with parenting. We find this a lot. Parenting, friendships, family drama, work drama, so many things in life. It can keep going on and on and on and on and on. I just had this conversation recently with someone else talking about, work meetings and complainers and, constantly still beating up an issue that you need to move on from. Either you accept it because that's just the way it is. Solve it if it's something you can solve. Some things, we got to endure them, like our kids going through seasons of life or hard situations. Sometimes it's just enduring it, especially in sports. If you're a parent of a kid that's in sports, especially in the older years, sometimes they just got to endure it. It's life. They got to learn from it, grow from it, realize that you can't always change or fix things. You control what you can control, and you just got to let the rest go. Maybe it's walking away. Maybe it's just trying to be, a positive person in the midst of a negative situation. But at the end of the day, you got to decide, are you going to throw one more ounce of energy at whatever it is that's draining you? Especially if it's a negative situation. Don't spend your energy there. This is when you say no. This is when you walk away, you create boundaries, you learn from it, you grow from it. And I promise every time you make that choice, you will get stronger in those decisions to say no, to create a boundary. You will get stronger and stronger, and your energy will thank you. Because you won't be draining your tank. You won't be spending your energy on a negative situation. We only have so much. And in life, we got to take care of ourselves, our family, our work, maybe your parents, friendships. There's a lot of energy needed. Don't use it on negative situations. So make these decisions and know that you don't have to tie up all the loose ends. This is what Macy Stafford said. You don't have to tie up all the loose ends. You're not responsible for ensuring that everything has a resolution. You're not an endless resource. You only have so much to give. Her words were perfect timing for me. And it gave me almost a permission and a confirmation to do what I've been doing, but it sometimes feels unpopular or uncomfortable or like the wrong decision because sometimes you're making someone upset. Or you're disappointing someone, I should say. It's not always they're upset, they're disappointed with you because you've said no, or you don't want to talk about it anymore, or you've tried to turn that positive to, or that negative to a positive. And I promise you, for your health will thank you. These days, I've learned, even bigger than exercise and eating well, our health comes from how we use our energy, the choices we make, our stress level, and not choosing stress, not choosing drama, not choosing negativity. Sometimes it means you don't spend as much time with that person. You don't hang out with that group as much anymore. Maybe when you're on break at work, you don't hang with the same people. You decide to go walk or go make a phone call or do something that's more positive rather than go right back down that rabbit hole. So this week, make better choices for your energy. And if you're depleted, pay attention and become aware when you're depleted and make choices to fill your tank back up. A good night's sleep, just some rest, just a break, some quiet time. Read the Bible, go on a walk. So many things can help fill you up. And then once you're stronger and you feel better, start saying no to the negative situations, no to the drama, no to continuing that conversation. Start saying no to throwing your good energy at negative situations. Such a good quote. Don't throw good energy at a negative situation. Let it go. It's okay. So I hope you got something from this. Please share it with someone you know, anyone that you think could use it. I think we can all use it because there's a lot of negativity out there. Online, social media, how many times you want to make a comment, you want to contribute, you want to say something to people on the road, whatever it is. Don't throw your good energy that you need for so many other things at a negative situation. Choose to let it go, and you'll feel that much better. I hope you have the best week. Thanks for listening. I'd love for you to leave a review, share the episode, and have a great week. Take care.